The buses be going through it, y'all. They be going through it, okay? So you don't feel as bad ignoring them. Catcalling. Catcalling. It's pretty intense in New York, I'm not gonna lie. You learn. Yeah, you learn.
I've been putting work in, healing myself, still got room to grow.
First thing I wish I would have been warned about before moving to New York is the encounters that you have with homeless people. You guys, it's very unfortunate to see how a lot of these homeless people live. I don't know their situations. I'm not the person to judge them for the situations that they're in. A lot of them have a lot of mental health issues, and the government is definitely not setting us up for success. So I'm sure there are a plethora of reasons on why they are in the position that they are in. I'm not here to judge anyone in that situation, but I just wish that I knew how much I would be interacting with homeless people as much as you do on a daily basis. I have gotten cussed out by homeless people before. I have almost gotten sat on by a homeless person. I have seen homeless people come into the train, literally strip their clothes, being butt-ass naked, use the restroom, and then put their clothes back on and then leave. And now I have to leave to go to another train car. Every time I'm on the train, I will get confronted by a homeless person, whether that's asking for money or just trying to speak to me. You are going to be confronted. You are going to be in their environment. And I just wish that someone would have told me how you are supposed to interact with them. And that is, you don't. A lot of people have their stories that sound real sad and convincing, and then you see them the next day and you hear them the next day and then the next day, and then you realize, oh, okay, this is just a script that they memorize that they say every time they're on the train. And again, not judging, but like you learn. Yeah, you learn. The best thing to do is just don't make eye contact and keep walking. What I usually do is if someone confronts me, especially if I'm walking, I will keep my head down. I will have my phone and I'll just be like, I don't have money, I'm sorry, and just keep walking. Do not stop. Do not turn around to address them, because that is an open way for them to swoop in and try and finesse. I also like to keep one AirPod in my ear, even if most of the time I'm not listening to anything, but I keep them in my ear to show people if I'm ignoring them, it's probably because I'm listening to something and I can't hear them. Even though I don't have music on, because you always want to be aware of your surroundings. It's a way for, it's like, oh, like, sorry, I can't hear you. I'm just going to keep walking. So you don't feel as bad ignoring them. Anyway, yeah. Homeless people. Catcalling. Catcalling. It's pretty intense in New York, I'm not going to lie. It sucks. Again, put those AirPods on, act like you're listening to music, and just keep walking. People will yell at you. People will be persistent and sit next to you and just keep talking and talking, but do not give up, you guys. Just ignore them. Don't say a word. Don't look up. Just act like they're not there. Act like you're listening to your music, and they will eventually leave. They will. It's going to be awkward, but that's just one of those things that come with moving here as a woman to New York City. And unfortunately, us women have to deal with that. But yeah, that's how you can handle it. Oh my gosh, you guys, this should have been number 1 on the list, because I was not expecting this moving to New York. I'm from Dallas. Whenever you go out to eat with people in Dallas, just in Texas in general, if you ask them to split the check, they are going to physically split the items that each person has, and then everyone is just responsible for what they paid for. But not in New York. If you go out with people expect to pay the same amount that everyone else pays. This drives me insane, okay? I am someone who is always on a budget. I'm very frugal. I like to plan out exactly how much that I'm going to spend. So you mean to tell me I ordered an appetizer and my homegirl ordered an entree and 2 drinks and now I have to pay for part of her meal? No, thank you. I learned this hard way, you guys. Be upfront and honest with your friend. Whew, I'm sweating. I'm sorry. If you are not comfortable splitting it evenly, and if you're trying to be on a budget, let them know, like, hey, how about I put everything on my card and you Venmo me what you got. That way, you're getting points, number 1, from your credit card, and number 2, you are only paying for what you ordered. Like, that's only fair. And vice versa too. If they want to put it all on their card, you just Venmo them the amount you're responsible for. Good and done. But you just know that this is a thing. It's everywhere. The servers are not going to split off your individual items. Know that it's going to be a collab. Everyone's going to have to pay the same amount if you do it that way. So unless if you're not okay with that, talk to your friends before and let them know, like, hey, yeah, I'm a Venmo you, or you can Venmo me, okay? Number 3, it takes at least 30 minutes to get anywhere. It don't matter if you take the train, it don't matter if you take the bus, it don't matter if you walk in. It's gonna take at least 30 minutes. So be cautious and aware. I always give myself like 20 minutes extra. Like whenever I go to work or somewhere important where there is a specific time I need to get there, I usually show up there like 20 minutes early, because you just never know what the train system is going to look like. It may say 15 minutes and it may take like twice that amount, 3 times that amount, 5 times that amount, because it is so unpredictable, the train systems here. So if it is available on train, no, it's going to be at least 30 minutes. Even if it says 10 minutes, it's going to be at least 30 minutes. If it is not far enough for you to take the train and you need to take the bus, it's going to be at least 30 minutes. It doesn't matter if it's around the corner. Guess what? It's going to be 30 minutes, because you got to walk to that bus. You got to wait for the bus to actually come. You got to get on the bus, and then the bus be going through some stuff. The buses be going through it, y'all. They be going through it, okay? Try not to take the buses if you can, because, whew, they be going through it. Or if you're just like, you know what, I feel like walking today, or there's no point in taking the bus, because if it's 30 minutes, don't take the bus if you can just walk. If it's a 30-minute walk, do not take transportation. Just walk. Like, you're going to get real comfortable walking here. I literally will walk to the grocery store, and it takes me an hour walk, and I will walk back. And you know what? I burned some calories for the day, and I saved like $6 on transportation. Number 5 tip, and I think this is the most important, because I feel like New Yorkers definitely have a stereotype towards them that they're very cold, very harsh people. And I guess kind of from like movies and just watching YouTube videos, it can kind of seem intimidating, because it makes you feel like they just have their shit together. But the biggest thing I learned moving here is that nobody has their shit together, you guys. We are all learning. We are all trying to make it here in this big concrete jungle. So don't feel intimidated. I know when I first moved here, I tried to put on a front or have an attitude to try and have that New York mentality or be cold so people didn't think I wasn't from here. But people in New York are really friendly. Like, people are so nice here. And people here are just trying to figure it out just as much as you. Like, that is life. We are all humans. We are all trying to figure out what is the next and best step for us. So don't be intimidated by the fact that you're moving here. No, it's not easy. Yes, you're going to hustle. Yes, there's going to be down times, but there's going to be up times too. And that is nothing different just because you are coming from a different state or coming from a different country. people who are from here go through the same issues as well and are trying to figure things out. I have friends that come to me for advice who were born and raised here. So don't be intimidated by the fact that you are moving to New York and think that everyone here has their shit together. Everyone here are doing amazing things, because that's not the case. We're all human. We all eat, sleep, and breathe, and we are all going through things. Anyway, that is all the tips that I have for you. Hopefully, these are some things you can think about before moving here that you didn't think about before. But thank you so much for watching this video. If this was helpful for you, please subscribe, like, and leave a comment, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.